Hello. Okay, so seems like we are live. Okay, so seems like we are live. Okay, so seems like we are live. Okay, use Hey, thank you for the tip. I'm just gonna decrease the gain here a bit. Let me know if the sound now is better. Okay, so is there somebody here? Okay, so now it should be good. Anyway, so today I wanted to... Okay, so thank you very much for joining. Welcome to the stream. What I wanted to do here today is to show you what my workflow from Ableton Move is when I go from Ableton Move into actual Ableton. So I have here my Ableton Move. I have one track that I really want to finish. That's more or less how it looks like. And yeah, the thing is that now that the track is more or less, this is what I have. I don't have much, but it's something, and I feel like it's sort of time to move into Ableton, okay, so now it should be good. So I feel like it's time to move this into Ableton. I have some patterns here. It's a nice vibe, isn't it? So that's it, more or less. It's not much, but I think it's a good moment to go into Ableton. So I actually have here a set that is prepared, and I didn't touch it. I just went into Ableton Cloud and downloaded the set from there. See, is this one called set 70? Yeah, I'm just gonna click it and start from scratch. So this is what we are presented with. As you see, it's 4 tracks, the 4 tracks from Ableton Move, and also it's also with the same clips that are activated. So now I can just play it from here. To do first of all is to go into the Ableton Move settings, and I'm going to control live. and now it's ready. Now this is controlling the live set. Okay, so that's something I like to do. I also have the push, but you know, I'm just gonna work on this. Also, when you go into control live, the tracks instead of horizontally, they are vertically. So the track, as you see in the set, this is track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4, instead of track 1, track 2, track 3, and track 4. Something to keep in mind. And let's go back into Ableton. I'm just gonna turn myself on. You guys let me know if the sound and everything's good. Okay. So the first thing I like to do most of the times is to add a compressor. That's pretty basic. I want to have some sidechain compression, so I'm gonna look for the compressor. This one I'm going to it's called freeze and flatter. I'm going to duplicate it first, just in case I want to change something. And now I want to freeze and flatter the track. Yeah, perhaps I don't need these clips, because here it's only the kick, so I'm going to rename it into kick. Why not? Try with roar. I haven't. Duplicate this one and flatten it to audio. Freeze and flatten track. And perhaps I don't need any of this, because I'm just working with this now. Let's see how it looks. If you see here, we could lower this one full octave and see how that sounds. So in case you don't know, if you shift and the arrow down, then you go down. See how it sounds together. And what if I blew balls too much has. I just use move. That's my main thing, but it's true, sometimes I abuse the gas. I need to say I also suffer from it, so you know, it is what it is, guys. Do the same thing. I'm gonna duplicate the track, delete everything, and flatten this one to audio. Then what I'll do is to just group everything that it's. Let's mute this one. Kind of off tempo, so I'm gonna try to quantize all of it. Command U. Is it? You guys hear me, or? I'm sorry. Maybe it's too loud with the music and with the mic. Perhaps I'm gonna increase the gain a bit just to make sure it works. Okay, if the sound is not good, you guys let me know, alright? I am kind of new to the streaming thing, and it's actually more difficult, at least to me, than it looks, like having so many cameras and so many mics and stuff. But yeah, you guys help me out here, and you let me know if there is any issues. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Where are you guys? Where are you guys from? Any of you are in Sweden? this, okay? I feel like I'm getting lost here. I'm going to start recording in the arrangement view, and yeah, let's see how that works. Just want to record the first row, maybe. No, actually, let's start with only this. It's a good time to play the piano. Okay, I think that's fine to start. That's how long is it? It's you know, I remember when I was starting out with Ableton, I wasn't sure about how to manage with the zoom. There's this very handy command that if you press W and H, then everything pans to the length of your project. And I also remember when I started, I didn't know. Oh, Thailand, cool. Man, jealous of you. Hopefully I can visit at some point. Still, what I was saying, it's very nice approach to use H and W commands because it pans to the length of your project. And I remember also when I didn't know how to check how long a track was, and I remember I went into Reddit and someone said don't look up, look down. So I was looking here and it's actually here, so we can see that I recorded around 30 seconds. I think that's pretty nice for an intro. I do think there needs to be a lot more low end, so I'm just gonna look for a sound. I have some sounds that I like here. I call it Paco's presets, and I have sound generators. Oh, EQ, guitar rig, here come the drums. Oh, I didn't save it. Still, let's look for some bass. Any ideas for which synthesizer from Ableton to use? I'm open to suggestions here. But if not, I think I'm gonna go for an Arturia one. And I have this one called. Any suggestions before I choose one myself? Talk now or shout forever. Alright, so I'll choose it myself here. What was it called, man? I remember. The Prophet. This one. So Command Shift T. Let's drag an instance from Prophet. Let's try to find a nice preset. Okay, let's open. Where is it? Here. Oh man. this one's got lowered. How long have you been working with Ableton? Tried other? Yeah, I honestly started with Logic. I was like a die-hard Logic person, and I remember I saw Ableton push, and I thought, wow, that's cool. So, and then I got started with the rabbit hole of Ableton, and I honestly haven't looked back. I just think Ableton is better, like in every possible way. I thought about doing a comparison between Ableton and Logic Pro X, which are the two that I know the best. I don't know if that would be something interesting. I've seen many of those in YouTube, but maybe my take can be interesting to somebody. Let me know if that would be something you want to see. But I've been working with Ableton for maybe 4 years, and with Logic, I don't know, like forever. Like ever since I had a computer, I was working with Logic because I think I got it for free or very cheap with a student offer. Yeah, like many years. I'm 30 now, so maybe could be that I started when I was 12 or 15 or something like that. So yeah, many years, but not so many with Ableton. With Ableton it's been more like 5-ish. All right. Okay, so about the about this synthesizer here, what I'm going to do is to what happened? So what I'm going to do with it is to copy this MIDI clip, and I'm going to go to the arrangement view and just paste it here. And I'm going to remove all the notes except the ones from the bass. I'm going to go down. It's here. That's too low. Let's go up 1 octave. Too low. Feel like this one could be a this could be an A. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, this is only 3 bars long. I want it to be 4 actually. So let's go 4 and let's bring this over here. And let's try to find a good note for this. Yeah, here I think it would be a C would be nice. What push do you use? I started with push 2 and I sold it not so long ago. Perhaps you've seen my video of selling my OP1, so I sold the OP1 and push 2 with the idea of maybe getting push 3. Actually, I don't know if I'll do that. It's quite a bit of money, but yeah, I'm seriously thinking about it. But yeah, right now I just have a launchpad. I'm able to move. For a lot of the work I do in Ableton is honestly maybe not more than enough, but it's pretty good. Okay, let's put this. this could be, no, actually it had to be 3, not 4. Oh, let's put it here. Okay, and that wasn't too bad. Okay, let's find a second part for the bass. I'm not too happy with it's, to me it feels too short. So let's press B and then let's add a couple of notes here. Command Q to make the grid bigger, in case you didn't know. Bump. Oh, that wasn't too bad, you see. Okay, let's put it here instead. It's funny how it sounds when you go solo. If you put a A3, it sounds like if you put a H. Why don't I stick to the initial plan that I did with Ableton Push, because I have this pattern that was actually pretty nice. I'm gonna copy into arrangement. Let's do that. So it goes something like this, but the thing is that I don't love how it sounds like classy or something, right? Actually, that is pretty cool. No, I need to move it. That is good. That it's like can be like a A and B section kind of thing. So this starts in the second. Let's make it like this. So they start at the same time, and let's double it down. Let's see how this. Okay, that's cool. Let's double everything. Let's fix it some a little bit. Okay, let's loop this section. Command L to loop. feel like even using this one, man. What if I just copy and paste it here? And I have doing so with Cubase and I get doing research and working mobile. I didn't get that. I recently got them back into producing and have been doing so in Cubase. Not sure if I'm gonna go with Cubase or another DAW for my PC when I get it, or another, doing research and working mobile. I've tried Cubase because when you buy some of Yamaha gear, you get it for free, and I didn't think it was too good, to be honest. I know everything is getting used to it. Not my jam, but you know, you do you. I like Ableton. Other people like Cubase. I mean, I think it's even more common in professional studios to use Cubase and to use Ableton. But yeah, I like Ableton. It's to me, it's very straightforward how it's used and very consistent. And the arrangement view, the how it synchronizes with Move, you know, it's pretty awesome. You can always try the intro version. I think you can get it for free, so maybe you can check that out. iPad thing, the Cubase iPad. All right. Yeah, I bet it's cool. I haven't tested it myself for iPads. I've been wanting to make a video about Loopy Pro for a while. It's a pretty cool piece of technology, to be honest. You can sync it with many things. I don't know if you're familiar with Aldo's videos. This guy that does like a bunch of like a looping jams. Yeah, I feel like I wanted to do some kind of performance with that. Let's see if I get the time. But yeah, iPad is amazing for music production. Alright, so yeah, if you can get Ableton Live to test it out yourself, pretty cool piece of tech. Focus on the piano part. So, by the way I like to do this is to keep 30 seconds of each motive. So I'm gonna start with, first I'm gonna put all of this together, Command J. Now I'm going to freeze and flatten the track. After, of course, duplicate it, so yes, I don't lose the MIDI one, deactivate the MIDI one, and this one I'm gonna freeze and flatten because I prefer working with audio when possible. And I'm gonna do the same for this one, freeze and flatten. I'm also going to do a bass group because I like grouping the tracks from the beginning, so Command J, and now you press Command R and then bass. Alright, so I'm going to put here all the bass stuff, and I'm going to do a EQ. I have a EQ here that is specifically for bass, and I'm going to just cut the, I know this is not it, but you know, just something like that, just to cut a bit the higher frequencies. that I'm sort of happy with it, I'm going to take this two and remove everything that is not that. I'm going to put this one. I'm going to start the track without bass, and then I'm going to keep it more or less like this. And then I'm going to put the piano before the bass. Let's see how this is looking. Again, H, and U. The opposite. I want this one to go. I want this one to go first. And now that one. So let's duplicate this. This is a vibe. Okay. Let's duplicate. Let's drag this until the end of. I'm going to rescue this one. I'm going to put it here. I'm also going to take this pattern for drums and paste it here. This is kind of like a B section, but it's only adding a couple of notes over the piano. So it's something like, let's record from top to bottom. So it's something like, by the way, I made a video on how I came up with this track, so if you are interested on it, you can just go to the video I published today actually. But the track came out nicely, so I wanted to finish it. Start your tracks in session view. I actually did. So now I'm trying to arrange it. You know, making music is a messy process, man. It's not like writing a report for an engineering company. It's gonna get messy, and that's nice, isn't it? Let's add here some automation too, so it doesn't come out so abruptly. Okay, that's cool. Now that it's changing a bit and now there is new drums, I'm going to join all of these drums, just as I told you, Command J. Now they are together. Let's give it a couple of beats without drums. If you see here, maybe let's even give it a bar. Remove the bass there, perhaps also the chords, just so it's just the piano and the unless. Actually, I prefer that the chords stay. See if I can maybe rescue this one and put it here instead. It was from bar 20, right? Okay. Yeah, that's better. Now let's see here what you guys say. I tend to... Man, there is this thing is messing up my... I tend to work on an 8-bar section and then have another 8-bar section. Maybe, yeah, I get that feeling, but I honestly like to do it messy, because if you start section by section, I feel like the sections are not well connected with each other. So that's why I normally when I want to work in sections, I just work on the arrangement view, like you see there, and then I try to go from top to bottom. I try to start with the first scene and then work my way down. And sometimes the tracks come out nicely just doing that, but there are times where I feel like it's just too messy doing it that way, so I prefer getting into this mess. You know, like, you don't have to be productive. I don't have to finish this today. I can, you know, maybe tomorrow I'll listen to it and I will say, oh man, this is shit, I don't like it. But it's nice to, you know, just find your way through in this way, so you don't have to work on sections. But still, I don't think it's a bad approach. It's just that I like sometimes working my way through this way, and I just look down on how much time I'm spending with different elements. So as you see here, I'm closing to a minute. Yeah. This is a nice thing in the back. It's like a ear candy. You know what would be nice in the piano? To have some delay. So I'm gonna flatten this. I'm gonna duplicate freeze flatten. Okay, let's see how sound delay will work here. Should I use the Ableton one? Yeah, why not? Actually, I'm gonna put the delay on, instead of putting it in the track, I'm just gonna put it. I'm gonna create a new return track and I'm gonna put the delay there. It's gonna be easier. Pum, pum, pum. Okay, I'm just gonna freeze and flatten the drums as well. Freeze and flatten. Select all this stuff. I'm gonna group it out again. These are the drums. I'm going to group the pianos as well. Rename it into piano. Now we are going to do like a just kick for switching patterns. Okay, here it will be cool to have like a maybe crazy. If I add a new track, move this one to here, this 2, and I get a crazy compressor with a crazy side chain from the kick. This I need to be smoother with transition. This track is very smooth. I don't want it to feel too crazy, so I'm just gonna, oh man, why don't you let me do that? There you go. Something like this. Let's do the same for this one. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, this is a nice time to change. If you see, we have built quite a bit here. So I'm thinking actually what to do. Maybe I can can take the bridge that I made in Ableton Move, put it here. Let's see. I'm going to quantize all of this. Oh man. Oh. So select all, quantize. How will it be if I just doesn't sound too bad. Okay, let's go back. Let's put a new pattern here. Activate the track. Let's make a. It's 39. Maybe let's do a 39 plus 8 would be 47, right? So let's do a 8 bars loop as Florida Man was telling me. Let's press Command and Q to make the grid smaller, but first Command and Q. Something like this is good enough. It's just so you don't get lost. Actually, if you want a faster way of putting a like 4 in the floor, oh man, I messed up there. It's just do this. Just duplicate that. By the way, have you tried this new rhythm generators thing? It's pretty cool. You can so here we are arriving to some kind of climax, right? I'm going to make the grid a bit smaller. So I'm thinking, perhaps you've heard of it, but this plugin is nice for this, which is augmented voices. I'm gonna create a new track here. Oh, this is audio. New track there, and now drag it. On the VST version. And I'm going to drag this chord progression into here. Perhaps I want it to be 1 octave up. So I'm going to yeah, just do that. This sounds too weird. Let's look for a different preset. Oh, that was cool. going to add a new return track with a weird effect. I want to find a utility effect, and I'm going to find a LFO. I'm going to, come on, don't die on me. Okay, here we go. I'm going to delete the automation, and I'm going to, in the mixer, I want you to send to, this is the one, right? No, this one. So I'm going to map this to the gate. Less. What do you think about that transition? It's too wonky. Anybody? Any ideas? Okay. And then what we can do is to sort of go back to the beginning. Not beginning, maybe here. We can go back to this point. The piano that is more complex. Here, I think. Okay, that's not bad. Let's then put the bass as well. Let's see how that goes. This can go for a while. Let's find another instrument for after this drop. I want what can I use for that? I want some like keys. Let's try to find this new lead mallet piano and keys. Miscellaneous keys. Toy piano. Perhaps it can be something. Let's not use miscellaneous. Let's use synth. What do we have here? I'm gonna find something in simpler. Super Sanka. Going to remove the roar. Let's freeze and flatten to audio. Okay. What if I remove this other two? Go together. So guys, we are almost at 2 minutes. Anything to say? Anybody? You know, when I'm in the music that I'm making lately, I'm trying to do this. I don't know how to call it. It sounds like a little bit fancy ass, but I mean, I really think about it a few times. When you make music, you normally think of intro, then first part, then some kind of bridge, then second chorus, and so on, so on. I think that's great, and you know that's how music works. But I've been trying to do it to not have structure, or maybe have structure, but going every time around the same vibe. I don't want to make it into a like modulations or like some sort of crazy voyage or crazy journey. It's not that I don't like that music, but at this point it's just the music that I want to make. And this track is an example. The main vibe is set by the pads. You know, just these pads here. Not these ones. This. And that's all the vibe it is, and I like to build all the track around it and do it fast, so I keep the feeling that I was having while I was making it. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's just the way I've been trying to make music lately. So anyways, I want to give it a listen and see what we are doing. As you guys know, this is can be tedious because you need to listen to it a million times, and maybe you come back later and you don't even like it, but it's what it has. You know, that's what they say. It takes 20% of the time to to get to the 80% point, and then the 80% of the time to finish the last 20%. And that's what happens to me when I make music. Sorry about that. I feel like this should come a little earlier. It's better than I expected. I don't really love the transitions, but I think that's something I can fix earlier. I can fix later, I mean. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the stream right here, because I think you guys must be sick of listening to the same thing all over and all over again. I am. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and catch you in the next one. Let me know in the comments, or just send me a message or look in my posts, and let me know if these kind of streams are something you like, or you would like me to like stream something different. Again, thank you very much, and see you in the next one. Bye.